Alright, welcome back to Perdido Key Gaming. It's word to the wise, if you're cleaning a room and there's stuff you actually, don't want broken, lock the cats away first. Anyway, today we're going to a board game. I don't know if I should even do this one. This is Pandemic. It's for, let's see, 2 to 4 players. Takes pretty short, takes about 45 minutes to play. It's a pretty fun game, despite the subject matter. It can either end, pretty cool, or it could end tragically. Anyway, but played this a couple of times, a couple different groups, people, family, things like that. Anyway, it's pretty basic. You get a short rule book. Got a game map, which is fold out dealio of the world. Couple of sets of cards, decks of cards, depending on which. Should have put these back in some sort of box or something. Anyway, yeah, they got little cards to tell you what you can do, what you can't do, things like that. The cards basically, depending on the card, it will either help you get the job done or possibly, help the viruses to grow. And a bunch of tokens. You got your player tokens, little guys. You got your virus blocks, 4 different colors for the 4 different viruses. Got blocks for research stations and counters to basically track your progress, as it were. But basically, how it works is, the virus is set up to, in different cities, there's a set of rules. All the players are working together, one would hope, to get the job done. And you're trying to stop the viruses. There's 4 viruses. You're trying to stop the viruses from spreading and eradicate the virus by creating a cure for it. Like I said, you've got infection deck to guide the virus to its dirty deeds, and and you got a player deck, which helps your players do a number of things. Travel to different cities, set up research stations, discover a cure, stuff like that. So it's fairly fast, and it was pretty popular. So there was a number of game add-ons and other games in the Pandemic series, expansions for it and everything like that. So you got epidemic cards, event cards, things like that. And each of your guys, each of the characters is supposed to play one of 6 or 7, 7 different roles. So you got planners and they all have different skills, that will help them get in there and defeat the virus. But the Z-Man Games from, let's see, Minnesota. Let's see, action, let's go from the front. So you set it up, the virus gets a head start, of course, the viruses get a head start, there's 4 viruses. Cure markers go down, you use the epidemic cards to, like I said, get the virus to spread, and which is not what you want to make happen. The players themselves can't, create, send the virus on its way to grow or anything. All the characters are doing is, all the players are trying to do is stop the virus. So you can drive to a different city. You can direct flight to a city named on the card. You can charter a flight, which and this all happens with the player cards. You know, you discard a city card to move to the city named on the card. Flight there. Charter flight discards the city card that matches the city you are in, and then a shuttle flight move from a city with a research station to any other city that has a research station. So you're trying to get in a city and basically treat the disease, share the knowledge, discover a cure, and all these things. You can only discover a cure if you got 5 city cards of the same color from your hand to defeat the disease of that color. So you have to be at a research station to do that. But they give a bunch of play examples and things like that. And like I said, the rules are very, very basic. The only part that seems I always had problems with is trying to figure out how the disease kind of spread. I know it sounds kind of pretty silly, but that's just the way sometimes it's like, well, how does that work? But you end the turn, and you know, like I said, the players lose if the outbreak gets out of hand, basically. So unfortunately, you know, that does happen. It seems to happen quite quickly just because of the way that the rules are set up to you know, spread the virus and things like that. So anyway, yeah, I think I got another cat coming to help destroy some more stuff. Anyway, so like I said, it's a game for 2 to 4 people. Obviously, the fewer players, the more advantage. You know, the virus doesn't spread as fast and things like that. And, if you have 2 people, you know, you're not basically going to have to deal with the full Monty of virus spread and things like that. But anyway, that's all there is for this particular game. If you know, you've played the game, had a good time, done some heroic things to prevent the virus from getting out of hand, then you know, let me know in the comments. If you'd like to see more videos, please hit like and subscribe, and you know, definitely let me know what you think. I know the subject matter of this game is highly inappropriate for these days. However, it is a pretty good game. Definitely worth going out and getting a copy at one of the big box stores, or you know, from online or something like that. But anyway, that's all I got for today. We'll see you tomorrow for some more Perdido Key Gaming.